The last one was something of a transitional episode because we have a lot to do starting today. Problem is we don't have enough points to do it. So the question is, what is most important? I think toolsmithing is going to be one of them. And I don't know that weaponsmithing matters at this point. We have ourselves a very fine club that unfortunately will lose a little bit of total damage, etc. next time we fix it, but and I guess we could put points here. Oh, goodness. I think the most important one is toolsmithing, but maybe gunsmithing as well. We'll put 12 into that guy. That's going to leave 5 to play with, and the rest, we're just going to need more levels, I think, is all it comes down to. I mean, there are still many, many things we need to invest in, and didn't really leave enough for Quality Joe the next time it comes around, so kind of need to remember that one. Just the same, let's take our 2 best pistols. Nope, I want you back. I want you back. And we're going to use them to basically start off with and combine parts and see if we can in fact make something a little better. And I might want to do... Here, let's see. Let's grab... We need another grip. So let's grab a couple of grips, because I think what we might want to do is something like this, because that's going to allow us to repair that grip. And then the rest of this stuff we can just go ahead and combine. That's not going to get us any different, because that doesn't matter and that doesn't matter. So there you go. Let's assemble all this crap based on all these new things. There you go. There's your quality 458 pistol, 20.79 damage. It's not a ton, but it's also the pistol, so it's not necessarily going to be a ton of damage. That's just kind of how it works. We have a quality 592 shotgun that I think we found on the last one, if not the one before. We can't make that any better. Just straight up, that's as good as it gets. And I think, well, here, we can do this. We can, just for the laughs of it, we can throw that guy on there. And I don't think that changes the damage in any way, but it makes it more blue, which, you know, I'm okay with that. The next major thing is going to be to play with bows. So the rest of this stuff, don't really care about it as much. I mean, I guess we should probably put a pistol back together now that I look at how many random pieces of things we have. So here, we'll go ahead and... Oh, I grabbed 2 of the wrong thing, didn't I? My bad. You, my friend, you need to go in there. Okay. So that basically frees up a few spots again, and then let's disassemble the crap out of all of these bows, and we will disassemble you, and we will disassemble you, and we still have one we need to disassemble. So let's start combining things, and then that'll allow us to do more disassembling, essentially. Here, combine you, combine you. That one, I don't know that we're going to be able to get... We could get straight up to a 400. I don't know if that's worth it, though. That might end up being a bit of a waste, and I probably shouldn't have done that one, but that would give us a full repair on that without having to sacrifice anything. So, whatever. I'm going to call that fine. Disassemble all these guys, and let's do this one more time. I have no idea what damage we were going from and what damage we're going to. So that's a bit of a toss-up to me. Didn't pay close enough attention. I'm going to say, just since we're... You know what? Heck with it. We're going to find more. I don't really care. Why even pretend? It's not going to really make a big difference. There you go. So we have all these things. That guy can go away, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts here. That gives us a 356, which 36.69 damage. And then you add some really nice steel arrows, and technically, I think that's going to do more damage than the pistol, which is kind of weird to me, but, you know, pistol you can fire faster. That's the trade-off. So, next thing we need to do is work on some tools. So, I guess we need more of this stuff, and then we can start queuing up some things here. So, let's go with a fire axe. You know, I'm tempted Maybe we'd be better off going with a steel fire axe. That's an interesting thought. So we're going to be able to make a 400, right? Am I remembering that correctly, or is it a 350? 350. Wow, that is much better. Look at that block damage, 44 versus 38 and change. Is it worth it to go straight to steel, or are we still better off with iron? My suspicion is we're better off with iron for the time being. I mean, just for comparison's sake, 57 and 69, we don't really have a good comparison there. We don't. We only have one steel shovel, but a steel shovel at the same quality level should be better, right? It really should. Okay. If we were going to do that, we need 20 steels, which means we would need to have a crap ton of steel out of this guy, and we do have a fair amount of metal. So if we were going to do 40 of those, that actually, you know what? I'm okay with that. And what we'll do for right now is, instead of burning nothing but metal, we'll also add some clay back to this guy, because we're going to need it. So it's going to be 5 minutes to burn all that stuff, which means we have a few minutes to spend doing other things, and I also need to make sure that we have enough fuel in there to make this happen. Look at that. Just barely enough. Let's put away our extra bow part, and then we'll kind of worry about some of this other stuff in just a moment. I want to grab you and you, because we do have a little more painting we need to do. I know this is all kind of silly and all that, but that's half the fun, right? Let's take a look at the outside world and the outside painting that we need to do. It's not going to be much, and I recognize that, and I might not even be able to reach to get that. No, we can do that. That's fine. Okay, so we'll just keep painting, painting, painting. It's a good thing we have dowsum arms, because otherwise this just ain't going to work. And you know what? I'm kind of tempted to start working on the windows today. I don't like the look of that anymore. Let's make, I don't know what we need. Let's say 12 of these guys, because we're going to need quite a few. I know this is kind of out of left field, and we really do have more important things to do. But sometimes I just don't care, and I want to do the things I want to do. And if that means that I want to hack away at windows and things today, well then, so be it. We need to put that shotgun away. Cat, what you doing? You're just hanging out? Okay. Curl up. There you go. There you go. Alright, so let me knock out some windows, and we'll come back and take a look at what we have. These are going to look a little ugly, and that's just because the default windows in this game are ugly, and if you want windows that don't look ugly, well, you pretty much have to make the bulletproof ones, which, oh man, which are kind of a pain in the butt, because they require an obscene amount of materials. I mean, we haven't looked at that, and I suppose we can look at the recipe on that, in case you are not familiar with it. And I think for right now, I'm just going to leave these guys. Well, you know what, here, we'll take care of this one. That's fine, and then we'll take care of you too. Not that big a deal. Now, I'm not necessarily going to redo all of this stuff here. I think I will leave this, because we've kind of made some changes so that we can have a little bit of a mushroom outgrowing area. I'm not sure how I did that, but clearly I missed something. That's fine. I have a cat meowing, not the one on my lap. Meow, I hear you. Meow. You probably can't hear her. You just hear me meowing at her, which I'm sure is all kinds of weird. You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome for that. Go ahead and use that guy, so we'll start healing up again, because someone was careless in their jumping. I feel reasonably confident in saying that this version of the game is less... what's the word I want? Less forgiving when it comes to that sort of thing compared to more recent versions. And not just because more recent ones have the, whatever it is, parkour thing. Parkour perk. So here you go. Here's your bulletproof glass. You need glass, stone, lead, iron, and clay. Good luck. good luck. I mean, I think there might be... I don't remember if there's a regular glass block. There's the business glass pane. There you go. That one's not bad, and we could do something like that, the business glass plate. But you still need a bunch of glass for it, which means you have to have a bunch of glass, which... that's a pain. So if we were going to do a steel fire axe, we can go ahead and do one of those. And just for the giggles, we'll do a steel pickaxe. Those are the two most common tools we're using. I'm not going to really worry right now about doing a steel shovel. I don't think that's really going to be worth our time to worry about that. And then just because I feel like this is all sorts of free experience that's just running away, I probably should have got on the mini bike. How you doing? Hey. Alright, whatever. I want to have to do this the violent way. You. You. All of yous. Come back. I want the experience, so she might actually be dead. I'm not sure what's going on here. Hi. I mean, I was literally just talking about how we need some more experience. Oh, huh, you guys are getting a little closer than I thought you would be. Oh, you're going to get a swing in. Okay. I forget, does that chem station work? We don't have this one marked. Ba-bum. Chem. Okay, we need to be using that, because that's like... Wait a minute, where'd everyone go? Did they all go around? Man, that was a bunch of free experience. Come back. Come back, everyone! Come back. Come back, I need to kill you. Oh. I mean, I see there are more over here, but I thought there were more still. I don't know, I guess not? Alright, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and murder everyone here. Let's give our steel arrow rock and bow a little bit of a workout. There you go. Maybe we'll take that hoodie there. That might be okay. Don't really want that suit, but that's fine. Well, they're all meandering about over there. I think the firing of the gun confused them. How you doing, ma'am? This bow feels like it's hitting hard now because what you're seeing primarily is one-shot head kills. Yeah, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Hi, sir. I mean, I guess you can't always kill the big guys in one shot, but, you know, would be nice. You, sir. Oh, you're not... Oh, okay. You're not dead after a bullet, though. Okay, that's fine. So it wasn't quite enough for another level, but it's getting there. We're also going to need to spend some more money on vehicle crafting science. Science, I think, is what we'll need to do. I was trying to whittle my way down to figure out where that is. I think science is what we're going to need to do. Because at some point, we're going to want to upgrade our bike beyond our current capacity. And that's primarily going to come down to engine management and that sort of thing. I mean, to some degree, we're kind of limited with what we can do with it. And I would really like to get the bike up to about 20 meters per second, because that is doable. It is doable. Just for comparison's sake, let's grab our fire axe here, which is doing 116.92 block damage compared to 78.26 block damage. That is a considerable difference. I feel reasonably happy about that choice because we can just tear the crap out of things right now. That's pretty good stuff. I'm really curious to see how the pickaxe is going to compare, because that's going to be a good one. Here, we're going to scrap down our stone arrows because those don't matter. I would maybe upgrade the nail gun, but that's another thing that doesn't matter. I mean, you don't care about damage on these things because they just basically instantly work insofar as repairing is concerned. We should probably sell some of these other things we have, like the various rifle parts and all that jazz, because we're not going to use the rifle. We have a sniper rifle in here, so who cares about the one-shot rifle? I mean, I guess technically that's our best one, so 61, 87, 57, 20. Yeah, it's going to do better single-shot damage, but I kind of don't care. I mean, really, it doesn't matter. Like, it's kind of fine, you know? Yeah, let's go ahead and put a couple more of these, all those guys in there. It's fine. We don't I'm not worried about it. Then we're going to take our cement here, and then we should have some concrete mix. And I don't know, I think we might have some cement in there already. I want to see what we have for materials in here. Not many cobblestone rocks. I mean, we're basically back at the same problem we had before, namely that we keep running out of rocks. And I just don't know how to keep up with the demand we have right now. Because we need just like thousands upon thousands. We need tens of thousands of rocks. Really, is what it comes down to. It's nowhere near enough right now. Is there anything we can do with the bike? I just want to take a look at its parts. We could switch out the handlebars, I guess. I mean, this doesn't do all that much, but we can do it just to free up an inventory slot is really all it comes down to. Where are you? Right there. So we can put those guys in there. There you go, whatever. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. As far as I know, maybe it does change the steering angle and all that. I'm not really sure. I've never paid attention to that, to be honest. I mean, I realize that it has the stats right there. Braking, light intensity, maybe that does matter. I don't know. I've not really messed with that one. As I said, we do need to spend some more points on science so we can continue to upgrade the bike, and at some point we'll do a new frame just so that we can get much higher durability, because that'll be easy to just rip everything out and throw it in a new one. I mean, bing, bang, boom, problem solved. Everything is good. We have pistols that are partially assembled. I think what I'll do is I'm going to clean up all of our weapon stuff when this one is over. And then that way, the next time we get together, we'll have some semblance of something so that we can clean out that box, because it just looks bad right now. I mean, it looks really bad. I think I'll take these scrap frames and we'll use them to do a little upgrading up here, and we'll just kind of call it good. Because we're going to end up painting over these blocks anyway. So it doesn't matter that much what they end up looking like. And I really should have grabbed the nail gun. Let me go do that. So we can start putting these guys in place. And like I said, I'm not going to worry too much about them not being the exact same of everything else. And we'll just go ahead and upgrade them to one level of scrap. I think that's fine. One more for you. And then I guess, let's see, we could probably do we not have... Oh, we don't have that texture. Well, ain't that a shame? Well, I guess we're not going to worry about that one then. So here, let's place this guy here. I'm not going to break these blocks apart just yet. I want to kind of start working on this so that we can say we have a little bit of movement on things. That makes me feel a little better, like we're actually making a slight amount of progress. Oh, we have run out of things. What do we need? We need wooden frames. Here, let's do like 10 of those, 11 of those, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to try and do this without falling off, which may or may not work. And we probably need to drop another one down right there, because I'll see some more upgrades required. And here we'll go, as I said, we'll go up to one level of that. That's fine. Can I connect you right there? That's perfect. That's perfect. And then I need to make sure we got all these guys. You're looking good. And that just pretty much leaves a little bit of painting to kind of finish out this side. I'll take care of that last block on my own, I think. I mean, you know what that's going to look like, right? I don't need to worry about that one. And then we'll worry about painting this side blue too, because I want to do the whole outside will be blue at some point. It's not really ready to do that just yet. And then we're going to have a couple of other a couple of other frames we're going to have to replace too. Yep, I thought that might break it. I was right. Like I said, I think this version is a little less forgiving compared to previous ones. So yeah, we're going to have to do some... Well, here, we can knock this one out right now, because that's an easy one. And I realize, again, it doesn't look right. happen here. We'll go 2 levels of scrap on that one because, it's fine. By the time we more or less make everything look okay, it'll be alright. It's not going to matter much, and the zombies aren't really coming here for hordes, so I'm not overly concerned about insane durability. It's not really what we're working on over here. I'll eat one of the painkillers real quick just to heal up a little bit, and then that way we can also drink some goldenrod tea. And then I guess we need to craft some more, cook some more goldenrod tea. Just looking at what we have here. We do have enough flowers to do that, but whatever. I wasn't planning on doing this, but now I realize, yeah, I kind of made a little bit of a problem there. So we need to make a bunch of these guys. So we'll do that. And I think this guy is ready to go. So we'll do a quick comparison just to see how this works against our current pickaxe. So 220.62 versus 73.3. Granted, it's going to use a lot more stamina to swing it, but I'm hoping that the massively increased damage will allow us to not have to be concerned about that problem. Right now, we're going to call this one good. I will catch you on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.